hello there. Have you been wondering what an $8 million home in Dallas, Texas looks like? Well, you're in luck because I just happen to be standing in the middle of this listing that our team has on the market right now. It's just under $8 million and it is just under 7,000 square feet. So I'm gonna take you on a little tour of this home and show you all the features and things that make it special. And let's get started right here in the foyer. You're probably noticing these huge doors. I am about 5'2" and I have heels on right now, so these doors are very tall. I don't have a measuring tape, but you can use your imagination. These doors are very tall and they are steel. Custom made. This is a Dane's custom home, so you're going to see a lot of custom things and high-end finishes that you won't see in just every little cookie cutter home. So there are a lot of reasons why this home is priced the way it is, and all of these custom finishes are part of the reason. So let's move on into one of my favorite rooms in the house, believe it or not. It is the sitting room. Now, this could be a sitting room or an office, whatever suits your lifestyle, but I just love this room. So let's go check it out. Now, this really is one of my favorite rooms in the house, and I kind of hate that we're getting to it up front, but it's in the front of the house, so we have to see it up front, okay? I can't get all out of order or I'm gonna forget what I did. So we've got the sitting room or office, whatever it is that you want it to be, right up here in the front of the home. Now you're gonna notice that we've got more big custom windows letting all that natural light in. But what you're gonna see in this room that really makes it special is this dark stained hardwood. Now I just think that this is really beautiful. It warms up the room. It gives it a sort of a calming, a little bit more of a masculine vibe, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. It's just very calm and warm feeling. And I really think that it offsets this marble fireplace just beautifully. It really makes it pop on the wall. You've got chrome fixtures, light fixtures that you're gonna see throughout the home. And that's one thing I'll say that they really did a nice job of really keeping everything cohesive. So you'll see a lot of creams and a lot of the chrome fixtures, lots of natural light, and the windows and some of the details are gonna be in black, so you'll see that. Moving on to the other feature that I just love about this room is that you have an exit to your turfed backyard and swimming pool. So maybe work is getting a little hot and you just need to jump in the pool. I don't know, but it's still really nice to know that if you were working in here, that you could enjoy the outside and feel maybe like you were on a little vacation or something. Now, you will notice throughout this home, there are quite a few of these little pocket doors. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a pocket door girl. I really like them a lot. Okay, actually you can come with me. Let's move on to the dining room. This way. Now what you'll notice in this dining room is that you've got these great big windows here behind me that are letting in all of this natural light, and it really gives the room a very light and bright and cheerful sort of feeling. And that light is just bouncing right off of this chandelier that I think is just absolutely gorgeous. It is not one of those really uber crystal chandeliers that make rainbows all across the room when the light hits it. It's a little more of a sophisticated and sleek sort of a look to it. It has smooth beads on it that just sort of elevate it in a more modern and but still keeping it formal at the same time. So I really, really like that. And I love these ceilings because it's got a wood inlay in there that is painted white, so it's monochromatic, but the way the shadows work their magic in between really just gives it some dimension and makes the room look taller, makes the ceilings look taller. And I don't know about you, but I could use a little height on me. Moving on through the rest of the home, I wouldn't normally stop off at the potty. But I do think this half bath is worth mentioning because you do have this really beautiful gray marble with sort of a dark chocolate brown vein in it that I don't really see very often, so I really like that. And I really like these glass light fixtures. They look like little flowers and kind of remind me of the Italian Murano glass, so I think it was a really nice touch. Now, moving on into the main living area. Now, this is an open concept floor plan, so you will see that the kitchen and the living room are open to this dining area. But in this shot, I really wanted you to get a feel for the windows that surround this room. It just really gives you this beautiful view of your pool and your turfed backyard that's going to be green all year round. And you really have ample space here for dining. So this would be more of a breakfast area, but you could have a huge party here. You could utilize your formal dining area as well as your breakfast area and have plenty of seating for everybody, as well as 5 seats over at the bar area. So we'll get to that here momentarily, but it's very cohesive in here with the flow of the colors. So you've got the white oak floors, and then you have the ceilings in here are actually white oak as well. And then, as I mentioned before, you've got the chrome light fixtures that continue through the whole house. So it's really just gives it a really beautiful aesthetic. So let's go and see the rest of this beautiful room. As I said, this is an open concept floor plan, so you can see that it is a huge living area here behind me. And these are those 5 breakfast bar stools that I was mentioning, but it really does have every kitchen appliance you ever dreamed of. I mean, this is an absolute culinary dream if you're into cooking and that sort of a thing. You've got 2 dishwashers, one on either side here of the main sink, which is nice if you're doing a lot of entertaining or you have a lot of children or you just make a lot of dishes. Well, you want to have the 2 dishwashers because there's nothing worse than after Thanksgiving dinner having to wait and do 2 loads, okay? So this is a Wolf range with 6 burners, a griddle, and you've got a double oven here. So you can make anything happen here at this range. And it also comes with a pot filler, which is nice, so you don't have to walk all the way from the sink. Now this kitchen does have a chop sink, which I don't think that you can see in the camera. Maybe you can see it here. Can you see the chop sink right here? So you have 2 sinks in this kitchen. Now those Calcutta marble tops do go around the exterior of the kitchen as well. So tons and tons of marble, just quality oozing everywhere in this kitchen. You have a high capacity Sub-Zero wine refrigerator here for all of those wine aficionados. And this is a double door Sub-Zero refrigerator with 4 freezer drawers underneath. So plenty of storage there for all of those needs that you may have. And one of the things that I really think is fantastic is this Miele built-in coffee maker. So you don't have to have your Keurig sitting out on the counter. You've got this one built in here and it just stays out and looks beautiful and sleek all the time. Just like this microwave. Everything in this home looks just very sophisticated and very sleek, down to the microwave. And there aren't a lot of microwaves that look like that, in my opinion. So my hat's off to you, Dane Custom Homes. Let's talk Butler's Pantry. As you can see, the marble countertops were continued into the Butler's Pantry, and this could be used as a Butler's Pantry, or you could use it as a wet bar. It's up to you. It has a sink here, so if you want to use that as a bar, you can rinse your glasses or whatever it is you want to do. You can have your liquor bottles or your crystal glasses or whatever displayed up here in the cabinets above. I love the under counter lighting, and I just love this backsplash. That's a very intricate detail right there in this flower pattern. It's unusual, you don't see it very often, but it does add a little bit of extra dimension to the room, which I really like. And another great thing is this beverage center. So you can stock this full of whatever you choose, and that could just be easily accessible in your Butler's Pantry. Now let's go into the actual pantry. Now this is a pantry. You have so much space here, tons of storage. I love how these drawers come out and they don't have tops on them. So, you know, when the kids go in to get snacks, or even me, if I don't see it, I don't think that I have it. So when you have drawers that have the fronts on them, you can't see inside. But it's great when you can just pull it out and you go, oh, there's my Doritos, because I like Doritos. Don't tell anybody. Or Hershey Kisses. Ooh. Anyway, you can stock all of that in there, and it's easily accessible to everyone. Now, really, you should probably be putting the goodies up higher, but you could also be using these shelves for storage of appliances that you don't want out on your countertops, because that doesn't look good. No one wants to see the toaster. Put it up in the shelves. That's the perfect spot. Now, moving with the flow of the home, you move right into the main living area, and you're greeted by this gorgeous stone fireplace. Now, this may be marble, I'm not really sure, but I just really love how it sort of mirrors what was happening in the study. You had a dark wood wall with the white marble, and in this room, you've got the white wall with the dark stone, so it really contrasts nicely, and it sort of flip-flops what we had in the other room. Now this room is huge. As you can see, there is a huge sectional in here. There's 2 chairs on the other side, and you've got plenty more space if you wanted it. So this home was really built for entertaining, because you could, like I said, you could have your plenty of seating for dinners and plenty of seating for mingling and hanging out. And this is one of my favorite parts of the home. This is the outdoor living space. So let's move out onto the veranda. So let's pretend I'm having a party right now, and I say, oh yes, I'm so glad that you're enjoying yourselves. Let's move out onto the veranda. And I would open these doors and you would start to hear my waterfall. Isn't that beautiful? Let's go see what it's like. Before we get to the pool, I wanted to show you this feature that I just think is the absolute epitome of luxury living, and it is this right here. Now you might be wondering, what is this? Is this a bug screen? Is this a solar screen? Well, yes, it is a bug screen and a solar screen, but more importantly, this room is climate controlled. You can heat it with this fireplace, as well as a thermostat that will pump hot air out here, as well as air conditioning. So you can actually air condition your porch. Now, to me, in this hot weather, that is the epitome of luxury living. Now, I realize it's not the most green way to live, but when it's hot, it's hot. Now, I'll never forget being at a little restaurant we have here in Dallas called Bistro 31, and they have a little roof that opens up, so you can sit on the patio and the roof opens up. And I'll never forget the first time that I sat there and I had the air conditioning blowing on me while the roof was opening, and I thought, that right there is some high-tone living. So, Bistro 31, I got spoiled on you. And whoever purchases this home can be spoiled as well. Now let's open it up and check out that beautiful, beautiful view that I've been talking about this whole time. Now you have turf, as I've mentioned before, so you never have to mow this. You never have to worry about your grass being brown or dead or any of that. So it's very low maintenance, and you can actually have a fairly lock and leave lifestyle here in this home because it's very low maintenance when it comes to the yard. You have a few little plants here and there, but for the most part, there's not really a whole lot to take care of. Now, stepping down onto the turf, you can see the pool here, which is just big enough to get cooled off. Now, you don't need a lot of pool here in Texas. We just need to cool off. So, this is just big enough. You could swim some laps. You can sit out here and enjoy the vibe that your waterfall brings and these little fountains bring here. You've got the limestone edging, which is really beautiful. It just gives it a very nice, streamlined and very elegant look, along with the small glass tiles. I think that's really pretty too. And we like our blue bottom pools here because it just, it feels a little more elevated than your average, you know, kind of white pool that sort of looks like a bathtub from, you know, back in the 80s. So we really enjoy this little bit of nature that we have here in the backyard without having to deal with a whole lot of maintenance. Okay, now let's see if I can get back up as I get older. That's a feat in itself. Oh, I did it. All right, let's go back inside. There's so much more to see. Now this home really does feel like it goes on forever. You've got guest rooms all around. There are 4 guest rooms total because like I said, it's almost 7,000 square feet. So you have 4 other guest rooms that we're not gonna visit those because they're not furnished right now. But each guest room does have its own little beautiful touch in the bathrooms with different types of marble and different types of tile inlays that are really spectacular. But we wanna stick to the things that dazzle, right? So let's go see the rest of this home. Welcome to the master suite. Now you know that this is what you have been wondering about. Everybody always wants to know what the master suite is like, the master bathroom, and the closets. So come on, let's go take a look. You're gonna love it, I promise. And welcome in. You've got a beautiful space here, plenty of room for a king size bed or whatever fits your needs. Maybe you want a California king. You've got plenty of room for any size bed with 2 nightstands on either side. And look at the curvature of this wall here. I think this is really beautiful. The corner goes up straight and then it actually curves at the top of the room. Now, one thing that I do love about this home, other than all the other things that are to love, are the high ceilings and the tall door frames. So a really good sign of a quality luxury home is having the tall door frames upstairs as well. So a lot of places, a lot of builders will put the taller door frames downstairs where people generally notice, and then upstairs they kind of skimp out on it. Well, on a nice quality home, you're gonna have those upstairs as well. And this home has that. Now, I've said several times in this video that I love the way the home curves around the pool so you can see the pool from so many different angles and so many different rooms of the house. Now, the master is no different. You can look straight out this window down at your beautiful pool. Now, that is luxury living right there. Come see the bathroom. You're gonna love the bathroom. Now again, we love our pocket doors, more pocket doors. Love that, they're space saving. So this is the master bathroom. You've got this gorgeous marble shower here, the standalone shower that's big enough for 2 people for sure. And you've got a floating tub here in the middle of the room. So whatever you prefer, if you want to have a little soak, you can have a little soak. Or if you just want to shower off, you can do that too. Now you've got his and hers vanities. So his is over here, which leads into his closet, which I will show you. Now, this shower also doubles as a steam shower. So that's why it's closed at the top, so you can get in there and steam it up if you want to. Now, her side is a little bit bigger because you know us ladies, we need a little more space. So she's got a vanity over here where she can get her makeup going. And then she's got her sink over here. And a little water closet over here, and let me show you their closets, okay? I'm gonna save hers for last, okay? But let's see his. Now his closet, not too shabby, okay? Plenty of room for boy things. You've got a chest of drawers built in, plenty of hanging space, and there's a shoe rack as well, if you collect sneakers or whatever. I love that they have the lighting in here because you boys and your shoes, you like to put those on display. So you have a place to do that. Beautiful blue painted in here, and that's really all you boys need. I mean, let's be real. There's a little place for you to sit down to put your shoes on, and whatever else you boys do. I don't really want to know, to be honest with you, but let's go look at the girls' closet because that's what you really want to see. There's so much to love about this closet. Okay, number one, you have this three-way mirror here that, you know, us girls, we need to see what's going on in the back. So, you know, I can only see the front in a regular mirror. Well, this one, I can see, you know, do I have a little junk in the trunk, or is, you know, how's it looking back there? So I do love a nice three-way mirror. And this would make my life so much easier. Okay, this is a little sink that you have here that, you know, you can wash your hands or do whatever, you know, but I would use this as a little bar area or a little coffee bar, okay? I would love to have my little coffee maker here so I don't have to go downstairs to get it in the morning. I could just come right in here, have my little coffee maker, set it up. I can use the Miele later for my second cup. Before my first cup, I need to have that here before I go downstairs and can talk to people, okay? So that would be really lovely here. Or you could stock it up as a wine or beverage center, because look, you've got a little mini fridge down here. So plenty of space for wine. You could put your little, you know, whatever it is you like to drink in there and have some glasses, and there you go. Little glass of wine or nightcap in the tub, and you are ready to go. Oh, I love these light fixtures. Aren't those pretty? Ooh, laundry room. Ew, let's look at it. Okay, laundry room, I see you being large and spacious. Now, I don't like laundry, but I do like a nice laundry room. And I will say this one does not disappoint. You've got a beautiful utility sink here, because let's face it, this is where the dirty's gonna be going down. You might need to wash some tennis shoes off or something like that, or the dog bowl or whatever. But you do have double washer and dryer, which is so nice, because if you have children or you entertain a lot, you may have a lot of linens that you need to launder. Your housekeeper, probably not you, but either way, someone is going to be doing the laundry up here, and they have plenty of space to fold as well. You've got quartz countertops here. It's either quartz or granite, I'm not sure, but it looks like quartz. And you've got this really pretty honeycomb pattern tile back there, so I do really like that. And this is handy because you've got a hanging bar here, and this little doolally, that's a Texas word, doolally. That's where you're gonna hang dry some, you know, whatever you need to be hanging dry. So good job on the laundry room. I like it. I don't wanna spend time in it, but I do like it. Let's move on. Now, this room is not furnished right now, but it's sort of a bonus room. So I wanted to take you up here to let you see it. It's a little bit echoey. There's no drapes, no nothing like that. But once you put a few rugs in here, it won't echo like that anymore. But I do like that they have this little Juliet balcony right here, so you can't walk out onto it, but you could open it up on a nice night and let some fresh air in. And you also have plenty of space for another TV, a couch, you know, maybe a little ping pong table or an air hockey table or something over here, whatever you want. I just think it's really nice when you have a closed in second living area, because if you have kids, and I do, so I know, they make a lot of noise. So while we love the sound of their laughter and it fills a home with joy, it also fills the home with video game noises and other things like that. So it's nice when there's a door, because you can say, go upstairs and play your video games, and close the door because we're having quiet time down here. So nice, big, spacious room to let the kids play. Or if you have two people that maybe work from home and you need two studies, you can use this one as an extra study. There's one downstairs, and then you could use this one as well. So not too bad, but overall we just call these bonus rooms because it's a bonus and you can use it as whatever you want. Well, that wraps up our video. Thanks for coming on the tour. And as always, whether you're looking to make a move in 9 days or 90 days across country or across the globe, shoot me an email or a text. I'd love to help you out. My name's Tara McGraw. I'm a realtor here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and I help people like you every single day. I'll see you in the next video.